Mr. Speaker.
I call on Kelly Ding.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to stand firmly for the Sustainable Energy Bill. I'd like to begin with a newspaper headline. It's official. Auckland has declared a climate emergency. This concerns me, but it also doesn't surprise me. We all know that climate change is the most important threat facing planet Earth today. At the heart of this issue is our dangerous over-reliance on non-renewable energy. We are over-dependent on fossil fuels that heat our homes, drive our cars and light up our offices. New Zealand has the 5th highest level of emissions per capita in the OECD. Unless meaningful action is taken to lower New Zealand emissions of greenhouse gases, storms, droughts and fires will continue. So the challenge for our generation is to lower carbon emissions to keep global warming well below 2 degrees as we promised when we ratified the Paris Agreement. In 2016, so that we can pass on New Zealand in a good condition to our future generations. Change is hard and the progression to clean energy will take time. But to quote Obama, we can't drill our way out of the energy and climate challenge we face. I believe that we have to act now. While the task in front of us is urgent, advances in technology today have already allowed for greater reliance on sources of renewable energy. Renewable sources are plentiful, environmentally friendly, and literally at our disposal. The opposite of this are fossil fuels that are diminishing every day and releasing carbon directly into our environment as they are burned. Producing renewable energy does not demolish big tracts of vegetation. It does not produce further pollution. It will not suffocate our atmosphere with heat-trapping gases that harm our health. Shifting to renewable energy will also create a large number of jobs. My point is that renewable energy can provide the same functionality, the same support for New Zealand's economy, and better reliability than fossil fuels can. New Zealand can reduce its dependence on foreign suppliers of oil and gas, improve local air quality, and protect the climate. You can probably tell my stance on passing this bill is that it's a no-brainer. The reality is that New Zealand needs legislation like this that encourages the sustainable use of energy and reduces energy-related greenhouse gas emissions through transparent targets. This bill takes a step in the right direction towards a country powered by cheaper, cleaner and smarter energy. This House exists to improve public policy for New Zealanders, and that is what this bill does. It is an ambitious plan because that's what the scale of this climate change issue demands. In the face of such environmental devastation, passing this bill is a responsible course of action. This bill will accelerate New Zealand's shift to clean energy, so for the sake of generations to come, for the sake of the health and safety of all New Zealanders, it is paramount that this bill is passed, which is why I'm very happy to be voting in favour of the Sustainable Energy Bill.
Mr. Speaker.
I call on Joshua Doubtfire.
First of all, I'd like to acknowledge